Hi guys, my name is Robin and I'm here today to talk to you about PixelPress, an entirely new platform built around the idea of drawing your own video game. We're raising money here on Kickstarter to bring PixelPress to the world in 2013. This video is going to tell you a little bit about what you can do with PixelPress, who we're building it for, and how it works. PixelPress is inspired by something my friend Josh and I would do growing up in the 80s, playing games like Mario Brothers, Metroid, and Zelda. We loved playing video games, but we had no idea how to create them ourselves. So what we do instead is take a piece of paper and a pencil, divide that piece of paper into 5 equal levels, and using inspiration from the games we were playing, create worlds and imagine ourselves playing through them. PixelPress is an early stage project, but with your help on Kickstarter, we're going to bring the most exciting aspects of creating a video game to life. Sketching a level, testing how it works, designing the graphics, and publishing it to the world. We're removing the hardest part, writing code, so that kids like us can not only be inspired to create video games, but play them and share them with friends. To build a PixelPress level, you only need a few things. First of all, you need a computer and a printer to print out the sketch sheet and the instruction sheet. These are available on our website now if you want to check them out. You'll also need a pencil. A mechanical pencil works too. Pencil sharpener, eraser, and a ruler helps a lot, especially if you're young. Finally, you'll need an iOS device. An iPhone will work, and also an iPad. Before I talk to you about how to draw a level with PixelPress, I want to tell you a little bit about the gameplay. You'll see here that a PixelPress level is divided up into 5 equal layers. You'll start at the bottom and work your way across, and take an elevator up to the next layer. The idea is for you to create obstacles that challenge the player to get to the very top in the end in the least amount of time possible. If you look here at the sketch sheet, you'll see that it's also divided into 5 layers. This custom designed grid is going to allow you to upload your level to PixelPress. Each of the spaces are available for you to create your game world. Understanding the physical capabilities of your hero is also important. You'll see at the bottom of the instruction sheet information on what he can do. Walking forward and backwards, jumping up 4 spaces, jumping over 4 spaces, and when running, he can jump over 5 spaces. There are 4 categories of elements you can draw on a PixelPress level. The first is general terrain, hazards and monkey bars, moving platforms, spikes, and barriers, and finally portals and power-ups. Terrain is the shape that you'll be drawing the most in your level, so you'll want to get familiar with this early on. Terrain can either be connected to the bottom floor of your level or suspended. You'll see here I've already drawn a couple platforms. You can imagine the player moving across, jumping here, and jumping across these platforms to reach the other side. Hazards are important in your level because it'll make it more challenging for the player to finish it. If a player falls into a hazard, he'll have to start over. You'll see here I've drawn a hazard already. It's characterized by a closed space with slashes at the top of the space. For something to shoot up out of the hazard like a fireball, all you need to do is draw X's within that space. One of my favorite things in PixelPress is creating moving platforms and spikes. If a player hits a spike, he'll have to start over. You see here that I've created a platform with spikes at the bottom, and now what you can do is actually make this move by drawing a line below it. This platform will now move up and down within this space. You also see here that another spike is at the end of this platform. So if you imagine a player running through this level, jumping here, he'll have to wait on this moving up and down, he'll have to avoid this fire coming up, jump across, and then jump to this platform without running into that spike. The last group of elements that we'll talk about is portals and power-ups. These can be used to create some really interesting things within your level. You'll see here a portal can be used to move from one side of an object to another, and power-ups can be used to do things like jump higher and run faster. So that's an overview of the core drawing elements you can use when creating a PixelPress level. All those things can be combined in very interesting ways across the 5 layers of your level to create interesting challenges for your player. This next video is about 2 minutes long and is a time lapse of me creating an entire level. Now that you've finished your drawing, it's time to upload it. You can do that with your iPad or your iPhone by simply taking a picture of it. This next clip will show you how that works. To upload your level sketch to PixelPress, All you need to do is take a picture with your iPhone or iPad. Let it focus and hit capture. From there, it'll be digitized into a level you can play. If you make a mistake or draw something the system doesn't understand, it'll be marked in red. You can simply redraw it and upload it again to fix the issue. As you've seen, PixelPress revolves around drawing, and staying within the lines is going to be important. This is the level that I've been drawing. Owen, who's 12, drew this. You can see that he's done a great job staying within the lines, and the platform won't have any problem interpreting what he's drawn. We shared the PixelPress idea with Braden the other day. He's 5 years old, and this is what he went home and started drawing. You can tell that he's going to have a lot of problems staying within the lines. But what we're most excited about is parents and teachers working with students to develop the motor skills to be able to build these levels. To address the drawing challenges that younger kids will have, one of the stretch goals we have is called Big Square Mode. This will basically be the same thing as PixelPress, but just with larger squares to make it easier to draw. This interface is used to test the level. You'll need to move through every layer and prove that you can finish it. If you've made mistakes like create gaps that can't be jumped over, you'll need to fix those so that your players can finish the level. The game can be played in this view, which is wide on the iPad, in a 2x view, or a 4x view. This is the best representation of how it'll look when you play it on the iPhone too. Now that you've finished testing your level and proved that it can be finished, you get to move on to the fun part, which is designing your level. You can use this interface to customize various aspects of the level, anywhere from the background, the terrain design, accents and hazards, the look of your character, and customizing music and sound effects. From this screen, you'll also have the ability to upload your own sprite sheets, music, and sound effects. A sprite sheet is simply a term for the graphic assets that are used to build the level. Here's a look at editing a sprite sheet on your laptop. You can edit this document in popular graphics programs like Photoshop. By taking the time to edit the elements of your level, you'll be able to create a completely unique look and feel of everything from the terrain design to your character animations. Just like with graphics, we're giving you full creative control with audio. You'll be able to control all the sound effects and music within your level. By combining these graphic and audio editing capabilities with the architecture system of PixelPress, you'll have an opportunity to tell your own story through video game levels. We're especially excited at the opportunity for people to work together across these disciplines to create the best levels possible. Now that you're finished sketching your level, testing it to make sure it plays right, and taking the time to design it to make it completely unique to you, all you need to do is name it and upload it to our community. From there, anyone in the world will have the opportunity to play your level, rate it, give you feedback, share it with others, and compete on your high score table. That's the true beauty of PixelPress. Even if you don't want to take the time to create a level, there'll be an opportunity to play thousands of people's levels and see the ideas that they've come up with. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn about our Kickstarter. If you like what you've seen, please share it. Again, my name is Robin, and thanks for checking us out.